salute. Appreciate the pull up. Yeah, appreciate the pull up. Appreciate the pull up. What's the word? What's the word? What is the word? Talk to me nice. You don't talk to me at all. Cap shot. Cap shot. I know you ain't talking cap shot. I seen you. I heard you got packed up yesterday, cap shot. Yeah, I heard cap shot got packed up yesterday. El Plaga Trey Pound 7, aka Mr. Movie, is in the building. What's Poppino? What's Poppino? What's the word? What is the word? Yeah, Cap. You got packed up yesterday, Cap. It said you got packed up yesterday, Cap Shot. You come up here, shoot. Just Eric, salute, my guy. How you been, man? I hope all is well. Yeah, how you been, man? Hope all is well, man. I think I did see something. I think that was you and I forgot my guy's name. Nah, they said that dude Goya packed you up, Cap Shot. Stop it. I heard Goya packed you up. Stop it. Don't do that. Better go get your get back. Cap, knock it off, Cap. Go get your get back. You got to get your get back, man. Said he did you dirty. You got to get your get back. Hey, yo, Cap, you better stop going around telling everybody that Bozo channel is mine, man. That's crazy. That's crazy. Cap got everybody thinking that joint is mine, man. You need to stop that blood clot crying, Cap Shot. Hey, yo, Cap, when you got that, you know, when you got that good grade, I know you don't know nothing about it. When you got that good grade, man, you know what I'm saying? You could do that, man. You know what I mean, Cap? You know what I mean? When you got that good Cap, you know what I'm saying? You still trying to get here, man. Cap. Yo, you see? Hey, yo, Cap, your hair ain't growing, man. I wanna be the one to tell you that, man. Your hair is not growing, man. You need some of that. What's that joint? The joint that you put on. It was like some like little animals you put on. You put something on, and then like the hair grow off of them. I forgot what that joint is called. Cap need that though, man, cause your hair not growing, man. I don't know what you be thinking you be doing, man. The blow dryer ain't even working for you. If that's how your joint look after a blow dryer, yeah, you need to cut that. You need to cut that, Cat. You need to let that go. Your dreadlocks is not locking. Your dreads are not dreading. Pause. Yo, G'd up Quinn. Pause. That sounded pause-ish. Hey, yo, an animal lover. Why you ask? You gotta be careful around here. Why you ask? Word, why you ask? Oh, you starting the animal channel? Okay. Okay. I dig that. I mean, I'm always down to learn. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm definitely always down to learn. I'm always all for that. That's a fact. I'm definitely all for that. Yeah, definitely gonna pull up. You know, the support is free. I don't care if you talking about tires, how the wind blow. Yeah, pause. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna definitely watch. We definitely gonna tune in. Word, why wouldn't I want? Word, why wouldn't I? Alright, well, you see my joint. I'm doing it live tonight at 6 p.m. Pop out. It's going down. Tonight, 6 p.m. regular time. Don't meet me there, beat me there. You know, the Bozo Awards goes down tomorrow. Y'all see the poll. Go get your vote on. You know what I mean? Go get your vote on. This is the bozos of the bozos. The bozo of the bozos. You dig? So this is the biggest bozo ever. You heard? Tune in. It's going to be fun. We going to try to make it fun anyway. You know what I mean? But it's going to be epic. This is the bozo of the bozos, man. You can't make this up, man. You can't make this up. Like, you'll be a bozo for quite some time. You can't make this up. You'll be a bozo going in the next season. That's a fact. You going in the next season being a bozo. That's a whole fact. But it's going down tomorrow night, 6 o'clock. You know, we going to do what we do. You understand? We going to do what we do. You dig? You got to have some fun with it. You know what I mean? That's how we going to do that. But yeah, that's what we doing tomorrow, man. I mean, tomorrow, but the night, you know, we going night, 6 o'clock, Eastern time. And we go break down the Bozo Awards. You know, I see everybody still confused. I see everybody still act like they don't know how to process goals. And I still see a lot of complaining going on. And you know what I mean? Like, get it together, man. Complaining for. It ain't that serious, man. Stop complaining. There's a lot of good things going on in the world that you should be happy about. Asia salute. Renegade salute. It's Poppino. Yeah, it's going down tomorrow night, 6 p.m. Eastern time, people. The bozo of the bozos. It is going down tomorrow, 6 p.m. Eastern time. Also, pull up tonight, 6 p.m. Eastern time. It's going down. We will be breaking down how the Bozo Awards will take place. We'll be breaking down how the Bozo Award goes down. We'll be breaking down how the bozos get picked to be the bozos. You understand? Tonight at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. Don't meet me there, beat me there. Humble Gemini salute. BX will be next. You already. Oh yeah, that's a fact. Hey yo, DC, you ain't never lied. That was a bad move. I don't know what that was about, DC. That's a fact. But he definitely get nominated for the bozo. Talking about no rent to be paid. That's bozo-ish. Especially if you a business, if you in the real estate and you own a building or two, and these people talking about no rent. Nasty work. I don't know how many. I don't know how that's gonna go down. I doubt if it go down. You know what I'm saying? But that's nasty work. Ain't no way in the world that's gonna be able to happen. No rent. So what happens to the owners? So the owners won't be getting paid. Yeah, I don't think that. I mean, I don't even know how they allowed him to become mayor. But that's a whole nother story. You know what I'm saying? That's a whole nother story. I don't know how they even allow him to become mayor. Word, they allow him to become mayor. Like, that's crazy. But he's there. And we see what happens. So we could, that's all we can look forward to. He's there. Let's see what happens. What's going on, brother? Hollywood Ming, salute. Salute my guy Hollywood Ming in the building. Yo, Hollywood Ming, let me find out, Ming, you playing with them numbers, man. I see your boy in the league is going back and forth. Let me find out. Your man Ming over there playing with them numbers over there. Let me find out. Your boy Ming playing with them numbers, man. Word, let me find out. He definitely look like he trying to win. He trying to do something. Hey, yo, Cap Shot, I told you, man, you better go get your lick back, nigga. Goya packed you up, man. Goya packed you up. Better go get your lick back. Yeah, it looked like I just read something too, something that they saying that Trump is like back on his bully. Like a lot of things that they was talking about giving back is not gonna go down. Yeah, a lot of the things that they were saying Trump was gonna give back, it ain't going down. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Like, that's why I don't get caught up into that, man. You try not to put yourself in a position or situation, you know what I'm saying, where you gotta have someone tell you no. You You know what I mean? Like I always say, I know who I be. Like that be like my fear in life. Like that, no word is what I gotta, get comfortable because everybody's not gonna agree on your vision or whatever. However, so they be like, you know what? We cutting this out, and it's like, wow. Because that's what it seemed like. You know what I mean? It's like he see all the rambling going on, and he see that people really need it. That I think that's what what I'm saying. Like pause. That's what That's what make him rise up. Like real talk. Pause. You understand what I'm saying? Like that right there to me, I won't give nobody that. You know what I mean? I just won't give nobody that. I said it before, man. The joint is just like a experiment, yo. You know what I mean? He see how many people need it. He see how many people, and he said, okay, this is something that they need. So he playing with it. You know what I mean? The feedback is just that. Yo, they need that. His people need that. His kids need that. And he see that. And, he thriving off that. He thriving off that. You know what I mean? Only good thing we can say about this situation, man, is soon come to an end, man. You know what I mean? It soon come to an end, yo. We ain't got to worry about him, man. You know what I mean? We ain't got to worry about him, man. Only thing that I got to worry, only thing that I kind of like be like skeptic about is, the new election and what's going to come about with the new election. You know what I'm saying? What's gonna come about this new election? What, what kind of stance the Democrats gonna take after this, and how the Republicans gonna bounce back from this. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm looking. I'm seeing how that's gonna affect. You know what I mean? The people. It could go good and it could go bad. You understand what I'm saying? How you doing, man? All right. So we gonna see how that go. You know what I mean? And and just watch. Because there's gonna be something. It's gonna be something. Cuba the Bronx in the building, salute my guys. Yo, yeah, that's a fact. It's gonna be something, man. You know what I mean? So, we already know the damage is done. So now we gotta look more forward. You know what I mean? We definitely take more of a forward approach. The damage is done already. So the good thing that I take out of it is when this guy leave office, he put a bad taste in a lot of Republicans' mouths, man. Pause. He made it bad. He made it bad. That Republican Party gonna look nasty. It's gonna look nasty. It's gonna look nasty. Your man Trump gonna lead that Republican Party in shingles. And he not, I always thought he ran independent on this go round. That's what I thought. I didn't even know he ran Republican. I thought he just ran independent. You know what I mean? With Republican laws, but let him tell it. You know what I mean? He independent. You know what I'm saying? So that part, you know what I mean? I'm like, wow, that's no bueno.com. But that's the good thing about it. You know what I mean? We gonna get to see the strength of the Republican Party. Because after this guy leave, then what? How y'all think that Republican Party gonna look? That thing is breaking down as we speak. As we speak, you got Republicans like, yo, I can't wait till this guy get up out of here. Word. I can't wait. That's a fact. I can't wait. And that's the sad part. Because you got these people, trying to get that nigga an early exit. Trying to give him an early exit. You know what I'm saying? They trying to give him an early exit. But yo, for those who don't know, and I know everybody should know, it's your boy 050 Bucks, aka Mr. Shoot Right Back, aka the Dark Side General. You understand? I come up here, talk my talk. We could talk about a lot of things. We got that. Uh, your boy Rumpy. You talking about your boy Rumpy. You understand? The man of all cowards. You dig? That's how I look at him. They say he ain't number 45 no more. That's how I acknowledge him, number 45. You know what I mean? So, moving forward, we got that going on. Some new allegations going on in the Big U situation. You know what I mean? We can talk about that. You know what I'm saying? And I gotta talk about my Knicks. You understand what I'm saying? We gotta talk about my Knickerbockers, man. You know what I mean? We gotta talk about that. We gotta talk about that. You know what I mean? But for now, it just, like I said, man, the storm, we made it through the storm, people. One thing for sure, two things for certain. When you look at, America as a whole, we made it through the storm, man. You know what I mean? It definitely was a deal breaker, and we made it through it. You know what I mean? Surprisingly, the things that we done been through, you would have think it would have been all kind of, situations taking place where, you understand me, it's a no bueno situation. You know what I mean? So, even with that being said, you dig, it just becomes a nasty situation when you look at the start to the end. Even the first go round, the ending of the first go round was bad, and the ending of the second round looked like it's gonna be bad. You know what I'm saying? He might be the worstest. He might be the worstest. He might be the worstest thing that ever happened. Yo, hold on for a minute, people. Yeah, my bad, people, my bad. Word. It's one of my big bros right there, man. You understand me? One of my big bros, you dig? I should be bugged out, man. You know what I mean? You walk around. Alright. Yeah, you know what I mean? You bring people out to a situation, you know what I mean? And you know, they still doing what they doing. Good doing what they doing, you dig? So I be saying, man, a lot of y'all niggas, man, y'all ain't cut from a cloth, man. A lot of y'all niggas be cut from plastic. Word. A lot of y'all be cut from plastic. But pardon my silence, people, pardon my silence. You know what I mean? Pardon my silence, man. That's a fact. Pardon my silence. You understand? Pardon my silence. Word up. But yeah. So you know, like we was talking about, you know, number 4 or 5. You know, like I was saying, the good thing about it, you know what I mean? His situation is at an end. You know, same way he ended off his last situation, he gonna end off this situation. You know, he might be like the worst. What they say, he might be like the worst president. You know, dealing with at least, you know, economically. You know what I mean? Was a failure. You know, for America, man. Definitely was a failure, man. We can't take nothing good at what he did. You know what I mean? We can't take nothing good from what he did, man, at all. I don't think he helped us move the needle by any chance. You know what I mean? By any chance. You know, so you know, that right there is like, yo, damn. You know, first president to get convicted, first president with multiple felonies, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't nothing that we can tip our hat on to say we proud of this, you know, president. You know what I mean? There's no way. Ain't no way in God green earth we okay where we stand at right now. You know what I mean? And ain't no way, man. You understand? It's sad. Word up. It's so sad. So sad. You know what I mean? Like, these are the people that are pointing fingers at other people. We got these same people walking around on YouTube the same way. Situation be bad, it's all outdoors, but yet they still point the finger at somebody else. Like, oh yeah, you try, nigga, you living in the garbage, nigga. How you got something to say about somebody and you live in the garbage? You all the way in a, you know, like, it's just nasty work, man. Word up, nasty work. Nasty word. What you mean? Hey, yo, Charles, salute. Appreciate the pull up. What happened? Yo. Hey, yo, Ming, what happened? Yeah. I was on mute, Ming. Yeah, I was on mute. Dale Hart, bless up, King. Word, I hope all is well, man. Word, salute to my man. Dale Hart. Word, make sure y'all go like, share, and subscribe to my guy, man. Word. Yeah, hey, yo, Charles, man. Watch how this be bad for the Republican Party, man. They not gonna be like they not even. You know how they say they not even showing they self right now. Like, Trump left them in a bad situation, man. Where the Democrats ain't had to do nothing. You know what I'm saying? The Democrats ain't had to do nothing. The Republicans then you know, Trump did it for them. Yeah, that's a fact. Trump did it for him. You know what I'm saying? Trump did that joint for him. Word up. So, you know, at the end of the day, we'll see how the Democrats handle it. You dig? Because the door gonna be open. The door's open. You know what I mean? The door's open, people. Now, I don't see no bounce back for, you know, for the Republicans after this. I don't know how they even could start. Word. I don't know how they even could start. With some of these. I mean, honestly, I don't know how they go. I just don't understand how they could do it. I just don't. I don't understand how they could do it. Like, I ain't gonna lie, it's all the way nasty. You know what I mean? He left them answering questions that they can't even answer. Oh, yeah, man. You know what I mean? Talking, Ashley, man, is one of my big bros. You know what I'm saying? One of B-More's finest. One of B-More's finest. You know what I mean? Somebody who, I looked up to when I was growing up. Who put it on the scoreboard in amazing fashion. You understand? So, yeah, that's definitely a conversation that, that needs to be had. You know what I mean? Ain't one of those, yo, what up? And, you know what I mean? You keep it moving. When you see when you see Buck stop, you know what I mean? Get that time, that's somebody. You know what I mean? So, again, man, pardon my silence. You know what I'm saying? That was a reason to press that mute button. You know what I mean? That was a reason to press that mute button. You there? But yeah, man, so, don't forget, people tune in 6 o'clock tonight, Eastern time. 6 o'clock Eastern time. We will be going live tonight, 6 o'clock Eastern time. Don't meet me there, beat me there. You dig? Then we got tomorrow, the Bozo of the Bozos will be going down 6 o'clock Eastern time tomorrow. Bozo of the Bozos tomorrow. The poll is in my community wall. Like I said, we'll be going live tonight. Have some fun with it. See, maybe we can get another poll put up. We got a poll already. Go get your vote on. Those are the people who pretty much won the award through the season. Or should I say through the 10 shows. Those are the people who won awards. So we just put the poll together and see who's gonna be the bozo of the bozos. You understand what I'm saying? The King Bozo. Who's gonna be the King Bozo? You dig? So we're gonna need a lot of participation. We done made history, dealing with giving out this award. We had one situation, where the child presented the award to their pops. You know what I mean? Then we had one situation where somebody came and got the award. You know what I mean? Respectfully. They came and got their award. Ain't no backlash. Wasn't no ridicule. All fun. You know what I mean? So, it been some good things, so we'll be breaking down, some of them shows. And then, the next 10 episodes is going to be Celebrity Bozos. We still doing our sector Bozo. You know what I mean? But we add the Celebrity Bozos to the poll. You know what I mean? So, let's have fun with it, man. You know what I mean? Grow with the idea, people. Grow with the idea. You did? Grow with the idea. Yeah, that's a fact, Charles. The Bozo season. Yeah, you know what I mean? The Bozo season. We got the King Bozo Award tomorrow, man. Who gonna get the King Bozo Award, man? Whoever win that award tomorrow, man, like, yo, it is no way impossible that they gonna have a voice. of being taken serious. That's a fact. Like every conversation is gonna start off, nigga, you's a bozo, nigga. No, I'm lying. Nigga, you's a king bozo. You dig? Nigga, you's a king bozo, man. Like that's how the convo gonna start, man. Like, you's a king bozo. Like, what do you got to tell me, man? You know what I'm saying? You walk around with that extra large red shit on your nose, man. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nowhere in the world. You dig? But yeah, so moving forward, people, like I said, we got a plethora of things to talk about. We got the big U situation going on. You know what I mean? It's a lot of new information popping out. Like I told y'all, I'm not a law enforcement. I just stand on law. You dig? I'm not no judge. I'm not no DEA. I'm not none of that. You understand me? We talk from a whole different angle of the situation. You know what I mean? And the angle that we talking about, like I said, a lot of people is not touching on. A lot of people is. I give Wagner 100 his props on this one. He spoke with sense. You know what I mean? He finally spoke with some sense. And one thing he said was this might be the right time for Big U to, listen, man. I don't want no violence. You know what I mean? I don't want no retaliation behind my son. Let's stop the violence. You know what I mean? Like, this is the best time for him to speak. We see if that happens. You know what I mean? But dealing with the situation of his son, we hearing a whole bunch of, in-house rhetoric. He got lined up. They said someone called him to a car, and he walked to the car. So everybody put one and one together. Like, yo, if he walked to the car, that means he know who was in that vehicle. Cause they saying he had his own little reputation. You know what I mean? So when you look at it, first and foremost, a lot of people saying he wasn't even supposed to be in that area at that time of day. So they, for one, he might have been out of pocket for that. You know what I mean? But when you feel like, what, I'm that guy, you go anywhere. You know what I mean? And just so happened, they said wherever he was at, a vehicle pulled up. And, they say, around them neck of the woods, you just don't walk to no car at no 11 something at night. You know what I mean? So, no, that's the conversation that's being had now. You know what I mean? Like, yo, Wax Dog, salute. Rich Martinez, salute. You know what I'm saying? So it's like how you walk to a vehicle that you don't know. Let's just think about that. They said he got unalive via vehicle. You know what I mean? Meaning someone in the vehicle opened fire on him. Someone in the vehicle called him to the vehicle. Now, I don't know about, some of y'all, but I know me. I'm not walking to a vehicle, even if I know the nigga in the vehicle. I'm playing a distance. Like, whoever's in that vehicle is going to have to get out. That's just me, people. That's just me. You know what I mean? A different stroke for different folks. You understand? But I'm just not walking up on any vehicle. If I know you, I know you. And if you know me, yo, hold on. Let me get up out the vehicle and let me salute the homie. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not getting, walking to a vehicle. Because nowadays, and it's sad to say this, but nowadays, you got people hanging with people who may dislike you. That's a fact. And they still gonna hang with the nigga. They like you, but the nigga they rhyme with dislike you. You dig what I mean? So you got to put yourself in a position to say, all right, cool, I know this, so now let me move like this. So in the manner of moving like that, here we go. Someone called him to the vehicle. A lot of people saying whoever called him to the vehicle may know him. Some people saying that he was with somebody. It's a whole lot of speculation going on that's coming out right now. You know what I mean? Then you got, the other people, the Hoover, they pretty much, saying that they people lining them up, people throwing their name in a situation where it shouldn't be thrown. You understand? So right now it's like, all right, when you just listen to the little details, and the one detail that I pay attention to is that I'm not gonna walk up on no car, people, that I don't know. If I gotta question it, I'm not walking up to the car. You got to get out. So We don't know, why did he walk up to the car? Why was he in that area? A lot of people saying that the area also, it's like a pimp area, So we look for answers for that. You know what I mean? And when you start, when you start, how can I say? When you start putting the puzzles together, it's a lot of head scratching moments. And again, I just don't know and understand how somebody will allow themselves to walk up to a vehicle dealing with a person that they don't know. You know what I mean? It's diabolical. Like, that's something that, it's like, all right, hold on, wait a minute. Like, even if you knew that person, where was the, that's such and such son? No matter if you got your own props, because they said he got his own situation, by right, he his own man, by right, he do what he do. And then you look at the bigger picture of it, and, you start asking a question like, all right, well, if he knew that person in the car, then that person knew his background, and that shit shouldn't even happen like that. You know what I'm saying? So when you think about it, they be like, yo, hold on, wait a minute. Why the fuck is this nigga walking to a car where you don't even know the person? You understand what I'm saying? Like, you don't know the person. You did? That right there is that's the most confusing issue ever, because you don't even know the person if this is what happened. So, that's one of the stories that's out there. You know what I mean? He got lined up. They saying somebody was either with him. You know what I mean? Somebody was with him. They still identify that person. You know what I mean? Then you got, the scenario with him, walking up on a nigga or walking up on a vehicle. So that's a sign that he had to know who it was. That's a sign that he had to know who it was, people. You know what I mean? That ain't no coincidence. When you sitting there and, you put one and one together and it's like, all right, cool. The only one who might know what really went down is him. Because again, he walked to the car. So, and for him being the name that he is, I wouldn't put it past if that story true. I'm not walking up on no car that I don't know. I'm not even walking up on a car of people I know. And especially my eyesight. You know what I'm saying? My eyesight, it's gonna take me a little second to, to regulate, okay, that's that. Okay, that's it. That's who that is. You know what I mean? But just I think that's just, nah, I'm not doing that. And I'm sure, he should be cut from a cloth the way he not doing that. You know what I mean? But just being, just being, someone of his stature. For one, I don't know, why he ain't even had a platy on him. That's a whole nother thing. So I'm thinking about it as I'm talking about it. It's the comfortability level for me. He was too comfortable walking to that car if this story is correct. You know what I mean? If the story correct, he was too comfortable walking to that car. Obviously he ain't had no platy on him. You understand? Even if he didn't know the person. You know, like he's supposed to have started that whole situation. You know what I mean? With a better aggression. Yeah, that aggression, it should have been a little more. You know, I don't, I don't know nobody who in that kind of life makes it that easy. You know, for one, when you know, I'm out of bounds. I know I don't usually play around these neck of the woods. Pause. So let me get ahead and let me stay over 50 to a lot of ish. Because once they say, once you get a little too comfortable, people, man, all bad things happen, man. You know what I'm saying? All bad things happen. When you get a little too comfortable, like it just never goes well. So why he ain't had that platy on him? You know what I'm saying? Like why he ain't had that platy on him? You did? You know, that's a question that needs to be asked. You know what I mean? Because there's a lot of things, dealing with that situation. That's like not this is an even ground. You dig? Everything is off limits over here. We know that's not one of those. Figueroa is not one of those. You know what I mean? And to kind of like be off balance the way he was, a lot of the stories that's coming out, you can't ignore them. Yeah, you can't ignore them, man. You know what I mean? There's no way that you ignore these stories, man. There's just no way. We ain't even gonna talk about the fact that they should know who he was walking to that car. Or like I said on my last live, a conversation could have went totally different. When you wake up to your own breakfast, man. You know what I mean? Like the conversation should be held different. You dig? So, with that being said, you know what I mean? It's like, yeah, that's Big U's son, blah, 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 blah. You know what I mean? So, when you start when you start looking at it, you know what I mean, and the situation as such, again, you start asking, all right, well, what happened to your pops out here doing great work? We stand for something over here, or even how your pops doing, man. You know what I'm saying? Like these are the things that we ask ourselves. Why wasn't this conversation the first conversation being had? But they did say they know him. They said everybody know him. They said everybody know him. Word, they said everybody know him. So, that's just one of them. The lab pain salute. Yeah, you got the crazy come in the building. Nah, Charles, that ain't no wrong place at the wrong time. Charles, word, that ain't the wrong place at the wrong time. Yeah, that's definitely not that. that's definitely not that, Charles. You know what I mean? That can't be the wrong place at the wrong time. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know L.A. politics. You know, I definitely can't. You know, say something is a fact. You know, I can't say that. You know what I mean? But what I can say is that that wasn't the wrong place at the wrong time situation. You know, that has something clearly to do with, again, either somebody lining them up, we got so far in the poll we got Twerk, we got Shantae, Flat Earth, and Active Activity so far. So tonight's show, again, which will be held at 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time, we'll be trying to get together, you know, another poll, you know, to have fun with it. I know there's a lot of stuff going around on this sector, where we should have a packed house tonight. We should have a packed house tonight. We should have a packed house tomorrow. You know, it should be, you know, one empty seat left in the building, man. You know, there's a lot of things that's going on. And, you know, if you want to pull up and talk about it, pull up and talk about it. You know, like I said, tonight we'll be giving details on what makes a bozo a bozo. You know, that's what we'll be doing tonight. 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time as well. You know what I mean? But so far, we have 4 people in the poll. Pretty much during the 10 shows, they have won the award. We got Twerk, Shantae, Flat Earth, and Active Activity. Active Activity got one. Flat Earth got one. Twerk got 4. Shantae got 2. And Payne got 1. You know what I mean? So this is gonna be the 10th show. You know, tomorrow, you know, pretty much the last show. You know, until I go into, you know, the next season. Radamez, what up, man? Yeah, I appreciate that. Radamez is a trip, man. Radamez, he'll be shooting you. Wow, he go somebody else fly, nigga be like, yo, Bucks, keep doing your thing. I salute you. I go somewhere else, nigga be beating my back, and that nigga Radamez be like, yeah, that nigga's a bozo. Yo, Radamez rap, man. Salute to Radamez rap, though, man. You know what I mean? Salute to that. You know what I mean? Keep the sector, man. That's a whole fact. That's what I try to do too, man. SRB Bobby in the building. Salute, my guy. Oh yeah, see what I'm saying? We got Sonya, another twerk victim. Oh man. We gotta talk about it. That's what I'm saying, man. We gotta pull up at 6 p.m., man. Stop being stingy with your information. You got some information, man. Pull up at 6 p.m. tonight, man. You know what I mean? We be going StreamYard, and we gonna talk about it. You know what I mean? We got man. We got yo. I mean, I don't know, man. Cuba the Bronx might be headlining, man. You know, him and SRB Bobby going at it. You know, 1609 is in it. Sky Swizzy. Yeah, come on, people. Yeah, now I'm thinking about it like, come on, man. We should have a packed house tomorrow, man. You know what I mean? Even at night, we should have a packed house. There's a lot going on. It's a lot, to make fun of. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just a lot. You know what I mean? It shouldn't be a boring moment. It shouldn't be a boring moment, man. You know what I mean? It shouldn't be a boring moment. It shouldn't be a boring moment, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't know who Tanya is, but I'm sure Payne got something going on. Cuba said, Lil Bobby don't want that smoke with me. He like to call cops on people talking about he got evidence. Oh, man. Hold on. When this took place? When did this go down? I ain't never heard that, Cuba. No one pulled up. I heard you had the smoke going on over there, man. That's why I heard Goya pack cap shot up over there. I heard you had some action over there. Oh, wait a minute. We even got Crook into the action. Thinking about it now. Somebody said Crook was on Ming joint going in on Cuba and Bronx. Yeah, we got that also. I forgot about that. We got the Crook and Cuba the Bronx situation going on. Now all this is allegedly. This is why I asked the people to pull up and whatever y'all know, man, y'all got the right to talk about it, man. This ain't, that ain't, Bozo of the Week is not a bashing party unless you get the award. Once you get the award, then everything goes. You know what I'm saying? Once you get the award, everything goes, people. It's not gonna be one of those where, I don't want to say this because the Bozo Award every Friday is just for that, man. Anytime you feel like, someone is on Bozo time, you got the right to call them out. Y'all did it to me. Y'all called me out. You know what I'm saying? Y'all called me out. So what's the problem? You know what I mean? What's all the noise about? Yeah, I heard that Radamez. They said they said Crook. Oh, he wasn't going at him. All right, copy, Ming. All right, Ming just clarified that Crook was not going at Cuba on his platform. There we go. He clarified that. SRB Bobby said he had a male YouTube sleepover. Oh, okay. Okay, all right. Copy. I hear that. Oh, Payne said Crook ain't got no record and Culo Del Boys in love with. Oh, okay. There's a lot going on. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. This guy's a Now River reject. Okay, OG said Crook did it on him. He said he did it on Culo Del Boy. That's what he called Cuba Del Bronx, I guess. Lad Payne keeps smoking the rocks. You does it. Yo, Cuba, what's going on? Cuba, I done went through about 3 names, man. They shooting at you, man. Anybody could be a bozo. That's a fact, man. Everybody think this because you cool, calm, and selection. I could be a bozo. You know how many times I done turned around and was on bozo time? It's like, yo, let me tell you something. People, it's okay to get caught up into the bozo mode. It's okay. It's all about you getting up out of that mode. A lot of these people that we talking about, they're not getting up out of that mode. Yeah, that's why, this right here was just, to let them know I'm going on at 6. No, it should be. It should go down 6 o'clock. I told you we should have a packed house tonight. 6 o'clock. Be a lot going on. You know what I mean? It's a lot going on in the sector. That's what I'm saying. It shouldn't be no empty seat in the building, man. Today or tomorrow, man, it should be nothing but great things going on YouTube in the sector, man. Because the sector is sectoring. That's a fact. Rider man, it's the warm up right here, man. That's what this is, the warm up, man. We should have not one empty seat 6 o'clock tonight. Not one. We shouldn't have one. We shouldn't have one. We shouldn't have one empty seat, man. This shouldn't be going down tonight. Not one empty seat. It's a lot going on. And people got to stop putting in an atmosphere that the sector is dead and all. Nah, the sector ain't the sector, it's sectoring. Nah, it ain't dead, OG. It's sectoring. How you say it's dead? Look, just right now, quick. Just right now, quick. Look, you going at, look where you going at. You going at 2 or 3 people right now, OG. What makes this sector dead? You going at 2 or 3 people right now. That's entertainment for the sector. That's entertainment for the sector. That's entertainment for the sector. You know what I'm saying? And I heard the nigga he told you to pull up. OG, you should have pulled up, man. You know, we shoot right back over here. You should have pulled up, OG. You know what I mean? That's, you know, in the name of the sector. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is what we signed up for, man. You know what I mean? We know this ain't no, you know, sector where we know we taking you to church. This is a sector where we want all the smoke. You know what I mean? We want all the smoke. This is that. You know what I mean? So I heard he asked OG to pull up. I don't know if OG pulled up or not. You know what I mean? But listen, man. You know what I mean? Let's have some fun with it. I did see on Ming joint, OG shooting at hoodies. Like, yeah, how the sector dead? It's a lot of action going on. It's a lot of action going on. We could do an episode just of each individual. Example. OG, you know, let somebody throw this in their thumbnail. OG Bobby Johnson and hoodies up going at it. That's a show within itself. OG Bobby Johnson, Cuban and Bronx going at it. That's content within itself. Like, these are things that just is there. This is the content that's there. This is nothing that, you know, we should be, you know, talking about. You know, the sector is dead. When you got a dead sector, I mean, it ain't nothing going on out there. It's a lot going on out there. You know what I mean? Payne's still the villain. You understand? Like, it's a bunch going on, man. We just gotta respect it with no respect it, man. You know what I mean? Content is content. You know, over here, it just so happened, you know, our type of content, you know what I mean? We throwing shots at each other, man. You understand? We throwing shots at each other. You did? So, you know, I don't feel like, you know what I'm saying, the sector is dead. Nah. You know what I mean? It ain't dead by the long shot. There's a lot going on right now. Yeah, we got, I mean, it's only weak, OG, because people is not allowing people who, you know, I'm going to say this. You got people is not allowing a host to host. Let the host host. You come up there and you destroy, and that's that. You know, a lot of us got to respect the host. We got to, you know what I mean? No one understand. Let the host do the host job if he's doing his job. But by a long shot, the sector ain't that. I just named 3 shows right now that people numbers will go up. If they say, all right, OG Bobby Johnson versus Cooper in Bronx. That's one. That's something that people pull up to. They want to see that. That's what they want to see over here. We know this already. You understand me? So that right there is a movie. Then we got OG Bobby Johnson again going at hoodies up. No, that right there is that right there is a classic. That's a classic. then don't forget, we still got people on the menu like Shantae's, man, that, once was talking all this heavy ish, about people numbers and this and that, and you go to his situation, it ain't situating. You know what I mean? 2, 3 people in the chat talking, you know what I mean? 9 views, well, not my bad, 9 likes. You understand what I'm saying? So it's a lot going on. People, it's not, why would the sector be dead? And all this content I just gave up, how is it dead? I just gave up a whole handful of drop guard. What up? Nah, yo, SRB Bobby killing hoodies up right now, man. Radamas, OG Bobby killing hoodies up right now, man. You know what I mean? So, when you know your detail, let's act accordingly dealing with the detail. Look what Radamas just said. That's content. You see what I'm saying? You see when we talk like that, yo, the sector dead, yo, this and that. Look what Radamas just put up. You see what I'm saying? Like, so that right there, it's enough content. You get people break that situation down, and yeah, that's how that go. That's how that go. You see? So when we talk about the sector dead, man, we got a a-hole full of content going on as we speak. As we speak. Now it's up to the individual to perform. Put it into motion. Put it into motion, man. We gotta stop that, man. We gotta stop that, people, man. You know what I mean? As content creators, as channel supporters, we gotta stop that, people. We gotta stop that, man. We gotta use what's there. You know what I mean? And right now, this is what's there. A whole bunch of content. And if everybody take it like that, OG, everybody be good, man. Everybody be good, man. You know what I mean? Ain't no real smoke, man. It's about coming on here and having fun, man. That's what it is, man. You coming up here, you have fun with it. Ain't nobody arming up and, yo, let me call this person. Yeah, ain't nobody, yeah, I'm gonna alarm up my boys and we gonna go meet over here and we gonna meet over there. Ain't nobody doing that. You know what I mean? Ain't nobody doing that, people. That's going on. You dig? That's not going on. So we got to know and understand, when it's fair game, play ball. We ain't worrying about none of that other stuff because it's non and void. You know what I mean? That other stuff is non and void. You dig? Dirty Sector Assassin. I seen your Dirty Sector Assassin going at it too with the shorts. Yeah, so we got a lot of content, people. Let's not lie to ourselves and act like, the sector ain't content. We walking content over here. HR in the building. Oh, that's who that is? Chilling with Love. That's Chilling with Love in the building. Yeah, I caught Chilling with Love. I caught her live late last night. That's a fact. I caught her live late last night. Yo, Chilling with Love is a trip, man. Yo, she's a trip, man. Chilling with Love is a trip. That's a fact. You know what I mean? But we need people like that in the sector, B. You know, I don't know how nobody, you know, like, female to female, that's cool. Bang out with the females. But I don't know why dudes, you know, dudes just feel, you know, comfortable with going that Chilling with Love, man. No, that's not her. Means so that's not her. Word. But she had me rolling, man. She was going, she was going in on me. Yeah. Hey yo, man. Yo, you gotta love YouTube, man. That's what I'm saying. You gotta love YouTube, man. You know what I mean? It shouldn't be a dull moment, man. No dull moment, man. No dull moment, man. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. Like, what I can say is though, people not acting accordingly. You know what I mean? They're not acting accordingly. Nah, there ain't no projects. Nah, Cuba, them ain't no projects, man. Them joints cost bread to live on a concourse, period. I don't care that shit was a box. Nigga, it costs bread to live on a concourse, man. That ain't no projects, though. The projects is in the back. Like, my people, my family live in the back, Concourse Village. That's the back. You know what I mean? That's more on the Morris side with a little taste. What's that? Morris? What's that other block? That's in the back. I know you could get into Concourse Village via the Morris side. I forgot the name of that other block. You know what I mean? I forgot the name of that other block, but yeah. Nah, that block long, Payne. That block is long. Yo, the concourse is, man, the concourse is wicked, man. You got Concourse Village on the concourse. Yo, what's that joint by me? Not Maria Lopez. Yo, what's that joint that's on the concourse, man? My man Bob live in. Damn, I forgot that building, but it's another big building on the concourse. Yeah, it's another big building on the concourse. Damn, what's the name of that? I forgot the name of that building, man. Lewis, is it Lewis Martin? Well, the building I'm trying to think of right now, man, it's right there, in between there. Oh, I forgot the name of that building, man. I want to say it's Lewis Morris or something like that. I know further down, like on Morris Avenue, you know, like I think Morris Avenue, right across the street. I forgot the name of them joints across the street from Lincoln Hospital. Not Patterson Projects, but like on the side of Lincoln Hospital, the same side. You know, you got it's like two complexes in between Lincoln Hospital and Melrose Projects. Not on Cortland Avenue side, but on the Morris side. You know what I mean? Because I used to live right there too, Andrew Jackson Projects. You know what I mean? 3080. Word, 3080. Word up. You got my man, Tim, who used to live in my building, man? What's my man Dave last name? But he lived in my building. My man Dave, he lived on the fourth floor. He a big name over there. Yeah, he a big name over there, my man Dave. Dave Crosby, my man Dave Crosby, he live over there. He just live in my building on the 4th floor. I lived on the 6th floor, 3080. Andrew Jackson Projects. Yeah, Park Ave. Yeah, Park Ave. Yeah, Park Ave. You could get it in Concourse Village on Park Ave too. You just gotta know how to cut through. You know what I mean? Like, Park Ave, if you cut through, I wanna say damn man, what's the name of them? What's the name? Damn, I forgot the name of them buildings. Vietnam. Vietnam. You cut through in the back of Vietnam, you could get through Concourse Village. You know what I mean? Because Vietnam across the street from me too. You know what I mean? Vietnam. You know what I mean? They got their own little situation too. That's on Park. Yeah, they talking about Cuba Penthouse. Yeah, man, that's what I'm saying, man. It's a lot going on, man. It's a lot going on, man. It's a lot going on. It ain't no, you know what I mean? It's not a dull moment that going on YouTube, man. Like I said, man, you go on YouTube, man. YouTube undefeated. YouTube is undefeated, man. You know what I'm saying? Like it ain't no way. You always gonna get a laugh or two. Yeah, Cuba talking about interviewing Payne friend. Damn, Cuba said he had Payne's step pops up there on the interview. Wow. Yo, that's what I'm saying. Like, how was the second dead, man? You know what I'm saying? Like, these are the things that just going on. You know what I'm saying? This was going on. This joint is crazy. It's crazy. That's a fact. It's crazy. It is crazy. It is crazy, man. There ain't no way. Ain't no way, man. You know what I mean? You better get out the way or you better act accordingly. That's a fact. Get out the way or act accordingly, people. You know what I'm saying? Get out the way or act accordingly. Because it goes down. Damn, SRB Bobby said penthouse on 42nd go up to 100,000 a month. Damn. You might as well go buy you a house on the outskirts of something. Yeah, right, man. That's what I'm saying. Dead. Where the sector dead at? The sectoring. Yo, 100 grand a month? That's that's a pretty penny. I ain't gonna lie. 100 grand a month is a pretty penny, man. That ain't no small change. 100 grand a month. That is not no small change, people. It's not no small change. Shit, 10 to 20 grand a month. 1609, salute my guy. Appreciate the pull up. Uh-oh. 1609 in the building. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yo, even now, 20 to 30 grand a month. Listen, I see property every day be that's around that same price, man. And you fix it up, it should be worth more than that. Okay, he said it's 26. Get your numbers right. He said don't cheat him out his numbers. He said don't cheat him out his numbers, nigga. He said get it right, niggas. 26. Hey yo, hey yo, Radiman, you wild for that one, yo. Radiman's crazy. Payne say he rented an Airbnb. 30 seconds. Oh man, Cuba, I don't know, man. Hey yo, y'all bugged out. Y'all bugged out for that, yo. Yo, y'all is bugged out for that. Y'all is bugged out. They try to tell a man what he don't got. Yo, that be yo, and you know, like I said, I go through it, so I know. You know what I mean? I know people. I know y'all seen me go through it, man. You know, we ain't talking about no penthouses and all that, but this something that I own. You know what I mean? Something I know is mine. And you know, somebody be like, nah, you don't. Blase blah. 1609 said, please stop bothering OG Cobby. Cuba looking for fans. Son, you wild boring. Sarah, salute Sarah. I appreciate the pull up. Sarah look like she knew over here. Salute to Sarah. OG said, why he ain't do the sleepover at the penthouse? Yo, don't listen to him. He doesn't know. He's talking about. He said, not in Times Square. Oh, oh, there it go. You see, there it go. You know, he said the magic word. He said the magic word. Dirty Second Assassin say he own a Ferrari. Fuck it. He said, hey, everybody else getting it off, nigga. I own a Ferrari. Yo, y'all something else. You heard what Cuba said, though. You know what I mean? He went to the credit. Where he went to the credit on him. He said, let's match that credit. That's a fact. He said, let's match that credit, yo. 'Everything else is irrelevant. Let's match that credit. 1609 said he from Pakistan. Q said, I don't rent, I own, nigga. Nigga said, I'm from Australia. Credit means you owe. Oh, man, we got a lot of people stepping up. Damn, OG said he from Australia, though. He said, credit means you owe. Cuba said, but this man is mad because I took a picture inside my elevator and he keeps on following my channel. Get out my channel. Stop following me looking at all my pictures, you weirdo. Said, credit is not yours, bozo. He uploaded a pic of an elevator going up the penthouse when in reality he was going to the basement. Nasty work. I got pictures of 10 years and better in the same house. What we talking about? He got a penthouse but sleeps in projects. Yo, y'all wicked, man. Y'all is wicked, B. And we talking about the dirty second dad. What? He said, I'm talking to somebody that don't want to pull up and show his face on camera. How you believe someone like that? Ali Thomas, appreciate the pull up, man. Yo, you can't make this up, man. Ali Thomas said he can go to his penthouse right now, live. He's rich, right? Welcome to the dirty sector. The views not up there, but the disrespect is always there. Laugh out loud. Yeah, yeah, that's how it is, man. That's what I try to tell everybody. They come up here, especially the ones who be talking about, yo, I get 50,000 views over here, yo, I get 80 views over here, I get 8 million views over there. All right, well, over here in this sector, nigga, we not getting that. You know what I'm saying? Over here in this sector, you get 100 in the building, 50 in the building. You doing something. You know what I'm saying? It's a start over here. We not getting 50,000 views over here. You know what I'm saying? That's just not what's going on over here. That's not what we doing. For people to get out of their comfortability, and for those who is getting 50,000 views, you in the wrong sector if you come over here. If you giving up 50,000 views wherever you at, besides the dirty or the dark side, you doing something wrong. You doing something wrong. He said he making 5,000 a month off YouTube. Nah, I mean, when you in that gaming world, trust me. I mean, it could be done, especially when you're in that gaming world. That ain't a hard task. It could be done. But yeah, you got people talking all that. Yeah, I was over here getting 90 million views, and then they come over here to the dark side, and they perform and put on a show, and they can't even. Come on, man. They can't even get 2,000 people watching live, not after the live, but live. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I don't understand. Why people always throw that up in the air. Oh yeah, you know what? And it always starts off, yo. When I was monetized, I was getting 50, 70, 30 in the building. Yo, my other channel before they boomed it, I was getting 1 million views a show. I'm like, come on, man. You know what I mean? Come on, man. You know what I mean? Come on. Like, let's be real. Let's be real. Let's be real. Dudes got to stop. You know, they got to stop. Fabricating. Stop being false prophets, man. Sorry to be mediocre. Look at me. I'm alright. I'm alright being mediocre. I'm mediocre, man. I'm a little guy in this world, man. I'm mediocre. I can't brag at no point of bragging. I'm a step away from somebody making me look like a little nigga every day. You dig? Every day. I ain't even got 2,000 subs yet. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like I ain't got that to do, man. Yo, I was making 50, 60 million views over here. You come over to the dark side, you can't even get 1,000 people watching you. Not after your show, but 1,000 people in the building while you live. People ain't doing that. Not over here. You know what I mean? And I don't like when I be seeing people that be their defense mechanism when they come over here. Oh, yo, yeah, over here. You know, I do this kind of content and I can get this. No matter what you do, no matter what kind of content you do, if you in an algorithm already of getting 50 to 100 to a million views a show, you always gonna get that. You always gonna have them same followers. You understand? It ain't gonna change. I don't care what sector. If you go into a sector and you turn your live on and you just running water, you will get them same views. You know? People kill me with that. Oh yeah, well, you know, I'm over here. I get these kind of views. I talk about this. I get these kind of views. And I come over here to this sector. You can't even get 1% of the views that you say you already get. Like you can't even get it. Like where they do that at? You know what I'm saying? Where they do that at? Like that's the part that be is mind boggling to me. Like you over here talking about you get these many views and this and that and that and this, and you do the math to it, people they can't even crack 1,000 views. Like that's just all truth to the matter. Word, that's the truth to the matter. You know what I'm saying? Like it don't change. Like you ain't crazy. That's what be killing me. I don't understand who they getting it off on. The real Judge Freshy salute. Judge Freshy salute. Appreciate the pull up. Then he said he got roaches. Judge Freshy said, I know you keep a pocket full. He's trying to prove he's rich so bad. Want some of that mook manyan? He live in the hood, but he has a penthouse. Said Radames keep a pocket. Yo, he said he keep a pocket full of mook money. Yo, hey, yo. He pays engineers with. Hey, yo. Yeah, that's wild. That nigga said he keep. Dudes is wicked, man. That's what I'm saying. Look at all this content. This content all within the chat right now. It's crazy. Oh, okay. Radames shooting back. Yeah, there you go, Radames. You got somebody in the chat going at your nugget. Nigga said just freaky. yo. yo. Yo, get off mine. It's just freaky. Yo. People be popping up after Woolworths. Just Freshie is fanned out by Radaman 1609. Yo, 1609. Y'all know 1609 will instigate your whole insurance plan. Word to mother. Anybody that met me in real life knows. Damn. he said, "Are you still sucking on damn?" Oh, Paul. Paul. Bobby Ramos in the building. Salute. Okay, Cuba said he just touched down in the BX. He'll be on in a couple of minutes. Yeah, that's a fact. We all gonna go over there and bum and bum rod. Damn, I ain't hear that word. And bum rush. I ain't hear that word in a long time. We go bum rush Cuba the Bronx. Word, we go bum rush Cuba the Bronx. Just freaky bozo of the week. Yeah, that's a fact. We gonna talk about it at 6 o'clock, people. Don't meet me there, beat me there. You know what I'm saying? We definitely gonna get to it. You know what I'm saying? We gonna get to it. That's a fact. We definitely gonna get to it. He been a bozo. Yo, you can't. Yo, I'm telling you, man. Hey, yo. Let me say something, man. One thing I am gonna say, man, and my journey on these YouTube streets. Yo, you can wake up with a dull moment, man. But in that moment, man, in laughter, man, you got to. You got to. The things, yo, listen, the things people say on these YouTube streets is bonkers. I'm telling you, man, it's bonkers, man. Oh, just freshly is a lady. I thought that was a dude. They jumping you just freshly. Yo, why y'all jumping just freshly, man? Oh, that's a female, or why y'all jumping just freshly, man? Oh, why y'all jumping just freshly, man? Why y'all jumping up, man? Y'all over here jumping a female, man. They said she hits panels in the beef sector. Where the beef sector at? 1609. I hope that wasn't no trick bag question. yo, hey, yo, 1609. Yo, you weak for that. You gonna say in the beef sector? Get somebody here don't know where that's at. No, you just threw me in a trick bag. Oh man, yo, you can't make it up. Yeah, get them likes up. Yeah, get them likes up, people. You know what I mean? It's your boy 050 Bucks, aka Mr. Shoot Right Back, aka the Dark Side General. Get them likes up. They going Carl Hamilton. You know what I mean? So Cuba the Bronx is going on in a minute. You know what I mean? Everybody gonna go over there and go entertain that. Definitely gonna go over there and entertain that. I wanted to see what's going on. He said, "Yo, pull that credit card out. We gonna match credit cards." Oh, freshly, your lad paying good looking for the gift. Your lad paying crazy, man. You said pause. Freshly wearing dresses. We thought you was a woman. Oh, freshly is not a woman. Freshly as a man. Wow. Yo, hey yo, 1609, man. You need to cut it out, man. You gotta cut it out, man. Hold on, man. Is just freshly a woman or a man? Oh, yeah, yeah. You saying he a man. Just freshly as a man. Yo, he called 1609 Sinead Corner, aka Sweet 1609. Yo, Asia, that's a whole man. And the day she pressed to hit a link, she will put her brother or husband on the panel to play it all for her. Wow. Wow. Talk about me in a dress. He wears dresses. Ali Thomas said he wears dresses. How would he know? Stay away from twerk twerk. Uh-oh. Bro, I be on 050 with Kai Reality. I'm a whole man from the towns. Boy, Mook think I'm a lady. Wow. Is that you on the pic? Be yourself, sis. No need to troll everyone. Yo, this guy 6009 is diabolical, man. No, that's not her, Asia. Cut it out. Yo, 6009 is diabolical, babe. And Bobby, you ain't got no health care. Yo, hey, yo, how you? Hey, yo, nigga, yo, yo, he came out the blue. Yo, he said he got no health care. Oh man, yo, you can't make this up, yo. He ain't got no health care though. Wow, yo, he gonna say he ain't got no health care. Yo, what's wrong with him, man? Not the health care. Oh, he said, Bobby, you done. Damn, that's what I'm saying. Like everybody talking about, yo, it's a lot going on, man. Word. Oh man, they going in on Bobby. When he said no more fishing or working out. Pack them up. Oh man, Lad Payne with another sticker, with another gift. Salute to Lad Payne in the building, man. It's my guy, man. Focus on your health, yo, these dudes is diabolical, man. They diabolical, man. I just don't understand it, man. I just don't, man. I can't get it. I just can't. Nigga say he ain't got no health. Yo, dudes is wicked. The things they come up with on YouTube, the things they come up with on YouTube it's like serious business, man. Just sucking you corny. Yo, it's like no other business. Like that's a whole fact. Like it's never a dull moment, man. Ain't no, it's never a dull moment on these YouTube streets. It's just never dull. Yo, Bobby, you're sick mentally and physically. Sound like freshly as a doctor. Word, like freshly as a doctor. Oh wow, now he throw Radamans underneath the bus. He throw Radamez underneath the bus now. Yo, hey, yo, Radamez, this threw you underneath the bus. Crazy. That's crazy. OG Copy just ignore. All she wants to do is argue. Wow. Wow. That's crazy, bro. Yo, the bugged out, right? Let me tell you something. The bugged out thing about this whole scenario, right, is some of these people don't even know how these people look like that they argue with. I can't even chill. Some freaky rat typing me name for what? Typing my name for what? Freaky rat. Yo, y'all dudes is wicked, man. Since you know that, I see. She always been a fan of mine. Not the she. Hey, yo, not the she. Nah, not the she, man. 1609 say he inherited it from you. He inherited her from you. Okay. Bobby Ramos. Bobby Ramos in the cut like a band-aid. I never seen her a day in my life in these chats. Sweet, sweet 1609. Hey, yo. Yo, he called him Sweet 1609, yo. Wowzers. Yo, y'all is diabolical, man. Y'all is killing me right now. 16. Hey, yo, that was diabolical, yo. He called him 1609. Yo, he called the nigga 1609. Yo, I am off it, man. Yo, you cannot make this up, man. Yo, he called the nigga 1609. Yo, yo, dudes is weird. Where they get it from? Yo, where do they get this from, man? Yo, you can't make this up. Yo, you cannot make this up. Yo, this is chat banging at his high. Yo, he called them 1609. 1609. Yo, you can't, you can't, man. You cannot. There's no way, man. You cannot. Yeah, that's a fact. He had to laugh at that one. He had to laugh at that one. For those who don't know, man, 1609, man, he gonna go. He gonna go and laugh at the jokes. He's gonna go. He gonna go. I don't care what you talk about. I don't care what you talk about. If it's funny, he's laughing and come right back at you with something hilarious. Yo, Wax Dog, what's Poppino, man? What's going on, man? Wax Dog in the cut like a band-aid. Yo, dudes is wicked. Dudes is wicked business, man. That was a good one, man. Oh man, Radamez. Oh man. And Radamez just be shooing. He said Wax Dog. Yo, y'all dudes is crazy. Oh man. You better leave Wax Dog alone, Radamez. You've been around, Radamez. You know. Wax Dog how you run around here looking like a milk carton. You better leave Wax Dog alone. Y'all is bugged out. Oh, he got you blocked. He got you blocked, huh? Not Wax Dog. You must have been like a mosquito. And Wax Dog got you blocked. Wax Dog want all the smoke. Are you too high powered, Vitamin? Yo, the dude is wicked, man. Yo, I still can't get over that 1609 thing, man. Yo, that right there was hilarious. He called the nigga 1609. Yo, you cannot make that up. He called the nigga 1609. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Yeah, we just wait until that 2 o'clock. I know they stole my whole style. Just Freaky stole your whole style, right, man? All right, yo, 1609. Yeah, there's no way somebody can make fun of you, man. You just like you one of them. You one of them, man. You can't even rank on, man. You can't rank on 1609. He'll turn your own rank against you. He'll laugh at the jokes you said about him. He'll like you can't win that. It's the whole purpose of have everybody laughing at you, not the person laughing at his own joke against him. Nah, nah. Just freshly need to hit a link. Okay, just freshly you might gotta hit a link. Just freshly. Just freshly might gotta hit a link. Oh, he be lying. 1609 be lying. You need to confirm 1609. Yo, 1609 is this is what I'm saying. Like this is the indirect slander right here. You know what I'm saying? Nigga gonna say so he could confirm. Nigga says since she's a he and I'm wrong, I need to confirm. Yo, you can't make this up. He be telling Rico the sleaze I be talking about him. I be on 050 all the time. I think she has a crush on me, Bucks. Uh-oh. Not when she's saying she a he, 1609. Is yeah, she's a he. Presley says he gonna cam up. He gonna cam up. He ain't scared. He definitely ain't scared. But y'all, I'm at my 2 hour mark, people. Man, I appreciate everybody for pulling up. Yo, make sure y'all pop out tonight, 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern time. Don't meet me there, beat me there. It's your boy 050 Bucks, aka Mr. Shoot Right Back, aka the Dark Side General. We will be talking about the Bozo Award and what goes on getting that Bozo Award. Make sure y'all tune in, 6 p.m. That's a fact. 6 p.m. Eastern time tonight. It is going down. You understand? Make sure y'all pop out, tune in. And again, on your way out, hit that like button, share the live, make sure you subscribe to the channel. I'll see y'all at 6 p.m. Eastern time tonight. Don't meet me there, beat me there. It's your boy 050 Bucks, aka Mr. Shoot Right Back, aka the Dark Side General. And I'm out. Wow!